just enter genealogy. The link of the article will be posted in the video description. How others see you. When you're trying to accomplish a goal, something big, do faces pop up into your head as a reason why you won't achieve that goal. It's a bit strange, is it not? Do we even know why those faces appear? But they seem to be mostly negative, even if the face is a positive person in our life. For some reason, that face represents a reason why we can't accomplish a specific goal. There's something projecting from our subconscious mind, junk that's been gathered in the negative compartments, files and boxes. You don't want to end up letting another person's belief, opinion shape your existence and the outcome of any of your decisions. So many times we let what other people believe about us shape us into who we are, or at least who we think we are. We do it all the time, though. It's only their opinion, between commas, based on very little knowledge of us. We react in certain ways around certain people because that's who they believe we are. And unfortunately, far too many times we accept it. Quote, let your speech always be with grace, as thou seasoned with salt, so that you will know how you should respond to each person. Colossians 4:6. We should speak to ourselves this highly as well. The etymology of the word blessing, between commas, from the Greek eulogia, between commas, simply means to speak highly of someone. When attending a funeral for someone, there is always an eulogy given. Someone stands at the front and speaks highly of that person. We should also apply this to our own self. Many times we let the expectations of others influence what we accomplish. Our success and failure. That is just unacceptable. Remember, the word person, between commas, comes from the Latin persona, between commas, and literally means the mask of an actor, between commas. So, do you wear your mask or the mask that others expect you to be wearing at any given time? Or do you choose to wear the mask they accept of you? Think about your reputation, personal and professional. How do people see you? Did you know you have as many reputations as people who know you? No two people are going to see you exactly the same. Each forms their own opinion, and it is almost certainly never the true you. When you're interacting with people, it's actually like there are four distinct personalities at play. Your four masks. 1. How you see yourself. 2. How the other person sees you. 3. How you see the other person. 4. How the other person sees himself. Now it can be easier to understand why relationships can be so confusing. It can become a huge mess. One person loves you, another person says you're incompetent, while another one says you're of so little worth. It's an endless battle that you simply don't need to be part of. No one other than you and the divine within knows who you really are and what you're truly capable of. And honestly, you are capable of anything. You are a boundless fountain of unlimited potentiality. So do not let even one single person's interpretation of you influence what you desire to be and to achieve. No matter how important that person is to you, take a few moments each day and connect with the divine within you, the grand architect of all there is, created you for life and life abundant. You'll get the directions from within, that still small voice, as long as your screaming ego is silenced for a moment. Call it your GPS, your God-positioned self. You've heard highly successful business people say, I started from nothing, between commas. Many might respond with, well, you had to start with something, 'cause you can get something from nothing, end of the quote. But you can. In fact, all of nothing emanates from something. This is the truth. From the Greek, void is, I won't pronounce that. In the ancient Hebrew, it is called the ayin ayin. This is the void, nothingness, where creation takes place. Yesh mi yahin, something from nothing. The nothingness, between commas, is where unlimited potentiality emerged from. In Genesis, it says, in the beginning, the earth was void. All the creation came forth from the realm of the unseen, the void. Justin Taylor, ordained minister. Miracles and wonders. Justin Taylor, Genealogy. I will put the link in the video description. If my cat can stop acting out while I'm reading. According to the etymology and definition of the word miracle, between commas, it comes from the Greek thomasion. I hope I'm pronouncing well, between commas, and the Latin, this I will pronounce well, miraculum, between commas, as that which causes wonder and astonishment, being extraordinary in self and amazing or inexplicable by normal standards. Because that which is normal and usual is also considered to be natural, between commas, miracles have occasionally been defined as supernatural, between commas, events, but this definition presupposes a very specific conception of nature and natural laws and cannot therefore be generally applied. The significance of a miraculous event is frequently held to reside not in the event as such, but in the reality to which it points. Thus, a miracle is also called a sign, from the Greek semeion, between commas, signifying and indicating something beyond itself. Extraordinary and astonishing occurrences become specifically religious phenomena when they express, reveal, or signify a religious reality, however defined. Belief in miraculous happenings is a feature of practically all religions, and the incidence of miracles, i.e., of belief in and reports regarding miracles, is universal. Though their function, nature, purpose, and explanations vary from the social and cultural, including theological and philosophical, contexts in which they appear. However, presented, all miracles, between commas, have an explanation in the sense that they are accounted for and categorized in terms of the religious and cultural system that supports them, and that, in turn, they are meant to support. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. Without the intervention or consideration of religious catalysts, these miracles, between commas, are but only unexplained phenomena. Are they? Anything that is able to happen. Told you my cat wants my attention. And thus is obviously natural in that is able to occur in the first place. Using the list of immutable universal laws, there can be no way of transgressing or transcending these laws because they are immutable. For example, for every effect there must be a cause, period. No other way around it. This is universal law. When we speak of supernatural, between commas, events or miracles, we frequently take them out of context. For example, we say, it's a miracle that Bob survived that car accident. Why is it a miracle? Why would it have to be supernatural? Astonishing and extraordinary, perhaps, which is the original meaning of miracle. But why must it be supernatural? We humans shortchange ourselves in the department of natural, between commas, ability and phenomena. If we have accomplished it, or we are capable of a task, If we could complete a project, then naturally, between commas, it can be done. And it can be done here in the physical realm. Back to Bob and the car accident. Expertly trained first responders and medical personnel did what was necessary to save his life. Therefore, it was a natural occurrence, not miraculous, unless we go back to the original meaning of the word and say it is with wonder and astonishment that Bob survived his injuries, but those wonders and astonishments are still natural. Let's look up a short definition of natural from Merriam-Webster. Quote, having a physical or real existence as contrasted with one that is spiritual, intellectual, or fictitious. A corporation is illegal, but not a natural person, or relating to or operating in the physical as opposed to the spiritual world. Natural laws describe phenomena of the physical universe. Now that was Bob saved physically or spiritually? Well, he was saved physically in this material physical world of form and matter. Obviously, we can consider spiritual, intellectual, intuitive actions at work here, but nonetheless, he was saved physically in a physical world confined to the ways of the material natural event. Therefore, it was not a miracle as defined by modern-day churchmen, divine intervention from a supernatural God. It was actually a natural event by divinely inspired natural procedures and processes. My whole point here is that of it can happen here in a physical, natural world, then it cannot be supernatural. What happens in the realm of the body of nature, the physical, is natural. It involves the nature of the beast. What happens supernaturally happens in the realm of spirit, spiritual, supernatural. It involves the spirit of man. So the next time you witness a miraculous between commas event, remember that the meaning of this word is that which causes wonder and astonishment, being an extraordinary in itself and amazing or inexplicable by normal standards, end of the quote, but still natural. Do not shortchange the powers of mankind to perform beyond the normal, to be able to raise the non-existent ceiling of endless abilities. We've all heard the story of the mother lifting a tractor off of her son after he got trapped under it. Was this a miracle? No, but it was superhuman. And still natural. It was astonishing, extraordinary, and amazing, but still not a miracle. It did not break the immutable laws of the universe that can never be broken, not even by God's source itself. Miracles are also not exceptions to the laws, nor do the laws not apply to them. The laws never have exceptions. They never are violated or suspended, immutable or unchangeable. Flying an airplane to someone from the 1400s would be a miracle to them, but it isn't. We learn physics, jet propulsion, aerodynamics, lift, speed, weight ratios, and voila, we fly airplanes all day, every day. Now the next time you crack an egg for breakfast and a baby tiger comes out, let's talk. Just a natural thought. Justin Taylor, Ordained Minister. Thank you for listening.